right? But you talk about the greatest collection of potential is at the closest graveyard, wherever that is here in Malone University. And so, what excites me, what gets me going, writing this stuff, I promise you, is I think about a lot of you in this room. When I try to put pen to paper and I try to think it through. So this is just my opinion. I don't have any proof of this. It's just my thoughts, okay? I think when you're 20 to 40, and look, be general on my ages, okay? You can be 19, Nick, wherever you are. You can be 42 like me, so I'm not married to my ages, but I think 20 to 40, you are in a season of learning. Learning. And what we're going to talk about for the next 25, 30 minutes is growing your capacity. Growing your capacity. Growing your capacity. So the greatest, I think, truth and just wisdom key that I could tell you about growing, man, it goes back to that greatest book ever written. You just can't get away from it, where it talks about seed, it talks about having to wait a season of time, and then finally, guess what happens? This great harvest. And I'll just tell you, seed is what we've been talking about this entire conference, is it not? The seed of doing the right things in buying leads and delivering policies and understanding how to present. The seed of what to say, when to say it. The seed of when she says this, you say that. And a lot of times that's all you can control, isn't it? It's just the seed. But as I look at leaders, listen, this is a leadership talk. As I look at leaders, the greatest educator is loss. Like it or not. None of us want to go through it. None of us want to experience it. But think about it. You're about as hard-headed as me. And we learn when we've been softened up, don't we? We're coachable after a defeat, aren't we? We're so much more receptive when we go out there and have some failures done, and we're like, okay, maybe I don't know as much as I thought I did. Right? And so failure and loss, if you let it, can be one of the greatest educators of your life. And then what begins to happen after you've lost 20 to 40, you've gone through this education learning season, and then something happens around 40, 39, 42, 43. You move from learning, listen, to leveraging. And there's the second season you begin to step into. It's called leveraging. Leveraging. Leverage. There's nothing worse than listening to somebody speak that really has no leverage because they really have learned nothing. Doesn't that just suck? Has that happened to you before? It's happened to me, I've heard of it. So if you haven't learned, guess what? You have no leverage because you didn't pay attention, or you were, social mediaing, or you were, mind wandering, thinking about your costume. Maybe you should make a last minute switch to something where your face could be painted. I don't know. Right? So here's what I promise you right now. If you don't believe me, you're dead wrong. Many of you are going to step into a season of leveraging. And if you haven't learned, if you haven't taken opportunities to really educate yourself, watch. I love what Winston Churchill said. You're never going to live long enough to make all the mistakes. So you better learn from someone who's come before you that can expedite your learning curve and can give you the leverage necessary for great things to happen financially in your world.